Hi. It's Luna, aka your local kobold. And hello, Tuzi and Naruto. How are you doing? Uh, so yeah, we're gonna be going into some more Phantom Brave today. It would also be very helpful if I had already turned on my controller and connected it before I went live. But yeah, there we go. It's connected. It's fine. I can play game now. So yeah. If I remember correctly, when we last left off, we're on a very difficult mission where we need to purposefully lose against someone. Nope. Only to then purposefully win against someone. So we've got not this stage. Hang on. I've messed up. How do I? There we go. Quick game for reload. Oops. You just barely woke up. Oh, that's a mood. I really struggled waking up today. I struggled to sleep last night, but it's fine. I hope you do more of a wake up later. Make sure you do like hydrate and food and stuff. And yeah, we're on the rainbow mood. We must move fast. Nah, we'll skip this demo. We watched it already, but I want to watch this again for like set mood.
This is the rainbow bird.
This guy's cool. I really like this character.
Damn, we're too late. Did you come for the rainbow bird as well?
Yes.
Impressive that a child your age could make it this far. Not many girls would be brave enough to walk the island of evil alone.
I'm not alone.
Well, aren't you full of surprises?
It's a little quiet. I can help that. Is this Bella? Oh, if I can like... There we go.
And this is Ash.
Yeah, it's still really quiet. I can like up more volume. There we go. Maybe that's better. Why is the volume still stuck there? It's actually lower after making it go up. Is this better? Okay.
I am Raphael, leader of the White Wolf Army. Some call me Raphael the Invincible.
Raphael the Invincible? You mean one of the 9 swords of Ivoire?
Some also call me that.
Are you the real Raphael?
There's only one of me in this world, as far as I know.
Oh, because we met someone who was using your name to scare people.
Raphael the Ninja Turtle! No, stop that!
Is that so? Where can I find this scoundrel?
Also, my cursor's on the screen. I'm very sorry.
You don't need to worry.
Oh.
What do you mean?
We've already taught him a lesson.
Ah, I see. Then some thanks are in order. Is money the true reason you came to this island? You are chromas, but there must be some other motive.
Yes, actually.
I may be convinced to part with the rainbow bird.
Huh? Really?
Yes, if you can defeat me in battle.
So you're going to go easy on us?
Of course not. I'm honoring you with my true power. I can do no less.
Why are you doing this?
I'm intrigued by 2 chromas who would travel all this way for the rainbow bird.
If we beat you, you'll really give us the rainbow bird?
Yes, on my honor.
Morona, think this through. He's Raphael the Invincible, one of the 9 swords of Ivoire.
I know, but without that bird, Sienna won't sell us the island.
That doesn't matter. We can't win the battle on principle.
But we can't just give up without trying, Ash. Think about everything we've already gone through.
No, we cannot. We've tried this before. It does not end well. He's level 60.
Where would we be if we gave up
Like, I wonder how this ends if you actually do beat him. Like, is there like an alternate ending or something like that? Because NIS America loves their alternate endings in their games. Like, so many games they've released have them.
You've already come this far.
I knew you wouldn't shy away from a challenge. Allow me to demonstrate my skill.
I'm level 20. I cannot take him. He one-hit kills Ash.
Injustice. Heliotrope blade.
Do you realize how tanky and powerful Ash is? This guy can one-hit kill him. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just tell Morona to just go up here and die.
On guard.
It's only 20 levels of He's 40 levels higher than me. Heck off.
Damn it. At least we know he didn't go easy on us.
But I can't give up yet.
I've seen enough. The two of you are very impressive.
Yeah, we're very impressive. We walked towards you and let you hit me.
Wait, I still...
It's yours.
Huh?
Sometimes a truly good fight is the ultimate reward.
Hey, wait!
So that's Raphael the Invincible.
He was all talk. No, he is not all talk. His main attack does like 2,000 damage. I have 800 health.
Encounter. Why did I fight if I knew I would lose? Why do I keep fighting if I hate doing so? She repeated the questions in her mind, but the answers escaped her.
Heck. I just spilled water all over myself.
We should take the rainbow bird to Sienna right away.
Ugh. I tried to do a small hydrate, and I just like bashed my glass into my face and just like hurt my teeth and spilled water all over myself.
Yep, good idea.
Not so fast. The rainbow bird is mine.
Heck you, Chestnut, or whatever your name was. Time to beat this guy up.
I don't know how you two found that Technicolor Phoenix, but it makes things easier for me.
Hey James. Yeah, this is gonna be a thing for a little while because I tried to do some clothes for this model. Unfortunately, Blender crashed. And I didn't have the spoons left to be able to sort it out and do clothes. And then the next day I was streaming, so I didn't have time. So yeah.
Now you show up. We won't give you the rainbow bird.
I would go back to my old model, but like, it just kind of doesn't feel me anymore. Like, I don't know. I still have it. Just... I don't know, it doesn't really feel right anymore after I've used like this new one so long. No? How skilled are you in Blender? Kinda. Not really. I can't model things from scratch, but I can do like most of the other stuff in it.
I don't expect you to
Oh yeah, Walnut, not Chestnut.
expect to take it by force.
Nah, this guy's name is now Mid-Boss. There's a reference if any of you get it. I don't care what your name is. Your name is now Mid-Boss.
Money?
And why not? Money makes the world go round, you know.
I'm sorry you think that way.
I love his theme, it's so good. Yeah, his theme song is good. Shame that guy is associated with is such an ass.
Naive girl. You have no idea how the world works.
And you do?
Of course I do. I've experienced the harsh realities of money firsthand. Money can buy love, pride, happiness, even life. That is reality.
His voice is good too. Like, he's a really well done character. Like, as much as I hate on him, I hate him because I love the character. He's a really good hateable character, if that makes sense. Like, he's really well designed. He's just really easy to dislike. And yeah, he's charismatic. He's got a good theme song. He's got a cool design. His like attacks and stuff are really cool. And then he's like bad.
You're wrong.
Fire
Yeah.
battle, reveal my heart.
Psycho Burgundy.
I'll teach you brats a lesson.
I love how everyone like shouts out their main attack's name before going into combat. It's great. Okay, so what do we have to play with? We have some bricks. Oh yeah, everything here gives us massive amounts of negative attack and defense. That's why this area is looking so difficult. Negative 70 attack. Okay. That's a really good weapon though. Like, all of these give a lot of attack when equipped. Is there anything here that's actually good to use? Because like, I would love to get over here and be able to use some of this stuff. And also there's a little mimic over here. He's like sitting on an egg. It's just being cute. His name's Stefan. Naked mimic. Really? Oh geez, skulls give a lot of intelligence when equipped. Wow. Like, the stuff over here would be so good to use, but it's just so far away, I can't use it. These all give so much negatives. Okay. Where's something that's receiving, like, the least amount of negatives here? Because I might need to do a small amount of math, and I'm not really prepared to do the math, but I don't really get much of a choice. So this gives a total of negative 20. Negative 30. Negative 50. This is negative 30. That's negative 80. That deals damage to you over time and gives you negative 40. Oh, geez, this is going to be a thing. I think this rock here is actually the best item for shoving an attacker in. That's the only thing here that's good for attackers. And maybe this one? Yeah, that one too. Okay, so we're going to use these rocks. We're going to shove Ash into this rock. And then this rock over here. If we walk... Yeah, they're also bad. This fight is just... I hope it's not as bad as it looks, but this fight looks, like, terrible. Okay, and we have Luke. And then I guess we just use the rest of our movement to just rush him? Because he is on his own. I don't have my staff. I can't attack him as Morona. I done goofed. Okay, what here gives like a lot of attack stat? I need something with a lot of attack stat. 120 is pretty good. 180. There was something over here that gave a lot. 75, 44. None of those are good. Okay, yeah, Morona's gonna go pick up these bricks, and we're going to go and hit this guy with some bricks. Alright. Do we have anything that can reach him from here? Nah, it's way too far away. We'll just end our turn here. Oh. He just immediately targets Morona? Okay, Morona, we need to get our medic out as soon as possible. Ignore the bricks. Heal yourself. Run away. Holy heck. Oh, that did nothing for our health. Just hide over here.
Psycho Burgundy!
Holy heck, he just wants Morona dead. Jeez. Okay. I get it, dude. You're angry, but she's like a 14-year-old girl. That seems very excessive. Oh, no, I do not want to throw. I want to use Gambit on this guy. Get out of here. Hopefully he doesn't shove us out of bounds. Medic is dead. No, Medic is alive. Medic can tank that. Our Medic doesn't have a staff either. What happened? Weird. Let's use Flying Bomb. There we go, 143 damage is pretty decent. Yeah, I think Ash is going to be the one to just do this. There is no sympathy on the battlefield. I mean, it's smart to attack the Chroma who could summon your opponents first. Fair enough. At the same time, dick move. Alright, yeah, let's just stand you... Let's stand there. Go, like, here. No, wait. I can do this whilst moving, can't I? Yes, right. So if I stand here, both of you heal each other. And then you just run away. Hopefully he doesn't immediately target you. Okay. Get a spin. Yeah, I keep on giving the medic her stuff, and then she doesn't get it. I don't understand what's happening. Oh, I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. I'm really sorry if you've had like weird boots happening or something. Let me just quickly do that before my audio gets ruined. Oh, there we go. We're on airplane mode. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay, Medic is up next. We need to really heal Ash again. Regular heal, unfortunately, because we don't have Mega Heal anymore. And then just move out the way. Oh, why didn't he attack? I mean, I'm not complaining, but why didn't he attack? Suspicious noises.
That's it.
Okay, he's down. Perfect. Get hecked.
Stop trying to move. You're going to kill yourself.
Shut up! Without money, I'm as good as dead. I need that money.
Am I okay? Oh, I was scratching my nose. Did it like come up on here? Like I was just like... I had an itchy nose again. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh heck. I think he's dead.
Obsession. I don't believe the money is what he's really after.
Hmm.
What are you going to do?
Oh, you meant walnut. Okay.
You're too nice, Morona. Hey, wait. What are you doing with the
Oh,
book?
hey, Tuzi.
Don't tell me you're...
Oh. Morona, no, stop it. You stop that.
She knew it seemed stupid to give up the rainbow bird after working so hard to find it. But Morona felt moved by Walnut's determination. He deserved it just as much as she did.
No, he does not.
You need to think about your own plans, too. Now we've come all this way for nothing.
I know, Ash, but
Yeah, like, stopping him from dying is enough. Like... Why is this game like this? Why is Morona just like, nope, I'm gonna be nice to the bad person?
What's happening?
Oh, birb.
Morona, get away from there.
Oh,
It's gone.
okay. That's a thing, I guess. This factory looks cool.
It escaped?
Yeah, so nobody gets the rainbow bird.
Yes, it started shining, and once the light had disappeared, the bird was gone.
I see.
Yeah, all that work for nothing.
You shouldn't lie, little girl. Why should we believe you beat all those ravens? I hired the best of the best, you know? It's madness. You're just a child.
I just told you.
Never mind. I'll go see for myself.
Well then.
Sienna?
Your partner, Ash, was it? He's here now, isn't he?
Yes.
I'd like to meet him.
Okay.
You're Ash?
Yes, Miss Sienna.
So you're the one behind all the possessed rumors.
Sienna, you knew?
Well, yes, I am the elder of my islands, after all.
And you still let us rent Phantom Isle?
I was interested in getting to know you.
Hmm.
Huh?
Okay, wait here.
Okay, Sienna's a pretty nice person. Like, I was already pretty fond of her already, but like, nah, she seems pretty cool. Nah, there's some people who don't know, and as soon as they find out, it gets ruined for us and they end up hating us, except for this person. And also that, like, young girl who's, like, stuck bedbound.
Hey, Ash. I wonder what Sienna's doing. What if she's going to evict us?
Nah, I think it'll be okay. She wasn't afraid of me.
Well, I hope you're right.
Okay.
Here you go.
What's this?
Morona, that's the deed to Phantom Isle.
Wait, she's just gonna give it to us?
What? But why? We didn't bring you the rainbow bird.
I changed my mind. I want you to have the island. Don't worry about the money.
Holy heck.
No, I couldn't. Not after
Also-
I lost the rainbow bird. I have to give you something.
This rendition of the main menu music, like the main theme of the game, is so nice. That's just... Ah, I love this. Like, music's a big part of games for me, but like, yes.
It's okay. I don't need money. Please, accept the island as a gift.
What changed your mind?
My. Aren't you a cautious one?
I just don't want to see Morona hurt. She's been through too much and seen too much disappointment.
Are you comparing me to the people who hurt her in the past? Don't worry so much. I want to do something for Morona. It's nothing more than that.
Yeah, Sienna is nice.
Okay, if you guys are gonna be like that, I'll take this as payment.
What's that?
Well, this was part of the treasure you brought along.
Oh.
It just happens to be the perfect model for a ship I was planning to build. So, how about it? One island in exchange for this model ship?
One, brackets, one, island.
Are you sure that's all you want?
Of course. It's settled then. From today on, Phantom Isle is yours.
Yes, we got the island. We're no longer just renting a really expensive place from a lady.
Fiona and Ash earned the right to call Phantom Isle their own. After all that had happened, they decided it was time to rest.
Yes.
You trust people. And, you just gave away a whole island for free.
Those two deserve it.
Purple Rabbit is cool too. Ah, it was a test.
They may have come along just in time.
Ah, she watched the entire thing using her rainbow bird familiar.
You call yourselves ravens? You let a little girl beat you up. What are you guys doing out here? Are your muscles painted on? Are those scowls? Or are you wearing makeup?
We're sorry, Cauldron. It's the rookie's fault any of this happened.
Who the heck is that?
Some chromer, sir. He lurched into a trap, so we couldn't find the bird.
I was just like, where's Walter? I can't see him. And then I realised he's on the floor.
I see. So you're blaming him, huh? Well, he's got stones if he's messing with us, that's for sure. You made a mistake to cross me, Chroma. Don't expect to get many more jobs. And if I ever see you again, you're a dead man.
You ruined our reputation, you bastard!
Ooh.
Look at all that money!
Oh, I've never actually seen the money in this game before. It's usually just represented as a number. So it's like little, like, coloured gems. That's kind of cool.
No. That money is...
Shut up! Take everything he's got!
Walnut, what happened?
Is this game now going to make me feel bad for Walnut? Is this how this is going to happen?
You're torn apart. You did it again, didn't you? What did I tell you?
It's his fault. His fault.
Stay with me, Walnut. You'll be drinking again in no time. Barkeep, I need bandages. Hurry.
I mean, he got what he deserved.
Got no
But
way
I...
with it. If those two hadn't been there, I won't forgive them. I can't.
Chapter 1 completed. So there's 4 chapters in this game, so that's the first quarter of the game. We've got a long way to go. As you can see, he didn't change even after the beating. Yeah.
Marona! Marona!
Pleased to have her own island, Marona was able to forget about work and slept in for the first time in a while.
Cute. Oh, that's all the bottles.
Good morning, Ash. What's going on?
have more sea mails.
Huh? Oh, okay. The requests haven't stopped coming, even though I don't need the work?
That's right. Word must be spreading. There haven't been as many insulting letters lately.
Huh. Maybe people respect you more when you've actually, like, owned, like, an island or something like that? I don't know. Or maybe Sienna was, like, having a word with people.
What should we do, Marona? Are you really going to stop working?
Hmm.
The animations on these are adorable.
So many people in the world still need help. I can't quit. I still want to help people.
Okay, so I don't know if this is much of a thing anymore now that the digital age is like a thing. But back when I was younger, there was like a big thing of like like celebrities or like TV presenters stuff, or just people who were like more visible having their address or like their PO box leaked, and then just being sent insulting mail in the post. That was actually a thing at one point. It's disgusting and vile, but like yeah, people would do that. They would just like send you hate mail. Now the hate mail just goes into your email if you end up getting it, or like on like a social media platform or something, which is slightly easier to ignore because you can just like block the person and never receive anything from them again. But
They may hurt your feelings again. Are you prepared for that?
God gave me this power for a reason. I want to continue using it to help others.
why is Marona so
Maybe
cute?
Mom and Dad would want that too.
Like, she is such a precious cinnamon roll. She deserves none of the hate she gets in this game.
Marona. You're right. And you can always count on me to be here with you. Chapter 2. Expanding Horizons.
Nice. So like, you get like sub-chapters and then like proper chapters? Because we had like Gin of all trades, and then we had like a bunch of like sub-chapters or whatever you call them. I don't know. Okay, so first thing I want to do before we continue, Marona, where the heck is your staff? Put that thing back on. Elena, your staff. Where is it? There it is. Put that thing back on. Pocket, where is your book, or whatever you were using to cast magic with? It was this thing, wasn't it? Yeah. And I think that's everyone. Yeah, you guys didn't have any equipment. Kotia didn't have any equipment. Yeah, that's everybody who needed equipment given equipment, and we're going to save the game. So we don't end up losing that again. Okay. So... what was I doing? Yes, I want to check this, because I might be able to upgrade some of this. Level up that. I'm saving up for Mega Thunder. I'm 7 mana off of being able to get that, actually. I'm really close to getting Mega Thunder. I think Mega Thunder would be a really good spell, because like Mega spells do a lot of damage, and it's a neutral damage spell, so it works on like everything. You can't level up because you're maximum level. Marona's staff needs to be fused with something. Let me go do that. Wait. Let me go buy a decent staff to fuse it into, actually, because I might be able to get something cool on it. What do we shove into this thing? Haste and Gravity could be useful, but I could also grab this. It will give us like a lot more magic to use. Yeah, I think I'll fuse it with this thing. Okay. Yeah, Mega Thunder sounds good. Okay, so plain stuff into this thing. So I want equipment ability up, and also give me... Oh, right, yeah, I can't actually equip those. I mean, we get a decent amount of, like, level up out of that anyway, but yeah. Oops, I miscalculated. It's okay. Anything else at maximum level? You're at maximum level. Let's shove you into... What do we have like spare? This rock. Level 23, heck yes. We're slightly off on the mana though. Oh wait, no, I want to save that rock. I just remembered. I wanted to fuse that rock into this weed. And I still can't do that, because I wanted to get Wrath of Earth, I think, was it? Something like that. Maybe. Or I've already fused that. I can't remember what I was doing. Also, it's getting very warm in this room. I forgot to open a window. Excuse me a moment. Fortunately, it's very windy today, so not as much as it was yesterday, but hopefully the wind should be able to push all of the, what do you call it? All of the heat out of the room. There we go. I can totes do words. Words is something I'm capable of. Also, I need to quickly check something super quick. Sorry about this. Yes, that is turned off. I thought that was turned off. I was like, my face isn't moving properly. Why isn't it moving properly? It's because I forgot to turn on my face. Right. That phone knife isn't being used for anything, is it? Oh no, Ida's using it. Okay. I might just buy like a bunch of cheap equipment so that we can just like raise the max level of some of our items. Because like some of these are worth like nothing. Oops, didn't mean to buy that, but I guess we got it now. Yeah, we'll go for a stupid dagger. And this Harry book. Okay. Because unfortunately maximum level is a thing in this game. I'm not particularly fond of that as a mechanic. It's kind of interesting. It forces you to use the fusion system, but eh. Okay, so this fake spear needs to be upped. We'll fuse it with this hungry spear. They'll only give it 1 level. I guess I bought cheap stuff, so I should have expected this to happen. It does give me quite a few good stats though, so it's fine. Let's fuse this again with the Saintly Spear. Oh! Something fell on the floor. Boop. And then I'll just like shove that last spear into it. Oh! We can't actually get any more equipment up from this thing. We're already maxed out. So yeah. We're getting combined, we've got an additional level. I think I'll sort my stuff by level so I can just like see what needs leveling more. How do I do this? Order by level, switch to items, order by level. Okay. So what really needs to be leveled up? So we've got... we already increased the maximum level of that spear, that's fine. Anything else at maximum level is stuck. Nope, everything else is fine. Sure. Okay, we sorted all of our equipment. Boop. And a boop. I'd rather say it with a Flare Spear. Flare Spear is a really good spell. And... we can't get anything on that, can't get anything on that. Lightning Bomb's a really good spell. I'm aware it's a really good spell. I've seen it before. So I'll save it for that rather than just like immediately going for the level up. Oh, excuse me. Weekly Battle Axe isn't being used by anyone, is it? I think it's like the other like stuff we just like picked up to fuse into things. Okay. And lastly, I want to spend some of the mana on Ash's sword to get some like new skills, because we can get like some cool stuff out of this. Let's get the equipment up. I don't really want thorns on this thing. Actually, I just realised I think that tree was being held by someone. Oopsie. There'll be sword. Ash won't benefit from any of the spells, so we won't do that. But this battle axe, give me a power combo. with exactly the right amount of mana to get that. Okay, and then where's that staff? The like Athelo staff. There we go. I want to combine that with the Harry book, just so we can get some more stuff out of that. Oh, we can't get fire out of it, but that's okay. We can just use equipment ability up and get some more. Is it more in from that? Yeah, that gives us a lot of good stats. So yeah, we'll do this. And I'll save my game again. No, wait, I just realised. Important thing before we do that, some people's HPs have changed. Heal everybody, then save my game. And now we'll go to next level. Or go to a cutscene, that works too. Oh, gold bottle. Gold bottles are expensive, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it's from Count Malt.
Really? Count Malt?
Nice.
He's meeting us at Vapor Island. Do you think he wants us to look for Scarlet the Brave again?
Yeah, I'd be up for looking for Scarlet the Brave again.
No, this is the first time a client has contacted us twice, though.
Oh. Excuse me a second. My camera's falling down again. Why am I having so much issue with my hardware today? Like, my hardware and software and, like, so many technical issues. Like, I mean, I have recently, like, redone all my setup, so that's probably having some, like, influence on, like, stuff. Like, I've moved my monitors again, and, like, I'm just trying to get everything all...
Get a second job.
Just trying to get, like, everything all, like, set up correctly and stuff, because I got really annoyed with my old setup and I've just been moving stuff and trying to work out what works for me.
Yeah, that's neat.
Okay. Episode 8. Oh yeah, that was it. So all the sub-chapters, like, episodes.
Count Malt is shaken.
So if there's 7 episodes per chapter, we've got 28 to go? Not 28. We've got 20 to go after this one. Let's go to world map and what's going on in Vapor Island.
It's been a while, Mr. Count.
Thank you for your hard work.
How can we help you today? Did you find new information on Scarlet?
Unfortunately, no. There may be trouble brewing in my homeland.
Oh no!
A terrifying monster once roamed Frigidia in the aquamarine region. Scarlet appeared, fought the beast, and sealed it away in a forsaken cave. It's been peaceful since then. But
And it's escaped?
winds are blowing in Frigidia lately.
Oh no, I see where this is going.
I sent you a sea mail because I suspect the seal's been broken.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, my soldiers are busy with other matters. Can I trust you to investigate the seal?
Okay. Sure.
I'll do my best.
What's the worst that can happen?
You only need to check on the seal. If it's broken, report back immediately.
Okay.
Yes, Count Malt.
Serious face, Verona, just like, yes, I am the person to go do this. What's going on here?
Excuse me, do you know where the sealed cave is?
Are you talking about the Seal of the Brave? That's at the heart of the island.
Ah, Robot, hello. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. That's totally poggers.
Certainly you aren't from around here, so I'll give you some advice. Stay away from the cave.
That was really quiet. Why is sound alert so quiet? Huh. Interesting. Wait, how do I have this thing set up? Let me like double check this a second. I've got it set to monitor only, mute output. That should be fine. I don't know why it was like so quiet then. Oh wait, do I have OBS? I have OBS turned down. That explains a lot. Okay, somehow, for some reason OBS was like turned down like super far. Okay, let me try it out a little bit more. How's this? Like if you like use another one. I could also use one.
First our livestock is slaughtered, then we hear something howling at night. I worry the seal's been damaged.
Oh. Go to my own channel and... Because I don't know how to do like stream elements without doing this. And actually, yeah, that sounds like a decent volume. Oh, I can't play one because I have to wait. Okay. I was gonna play like the loudest one I got, which I think is the Rayman one. Where was it? So that would be this one. Yeah, okay, I'm okay with volume.
That, monsters roam the path to the cave.
Oh god, the game got louder?
Go near there.
Oh heck, the game did get louder. Why did the game get louder? I upped the volume of OBS and it upped the volume of it upped the... Huh. Sorry. Apparently I'm having a lot of technical issues with stream. Is this better?
That's why I'm here, to investigate the cave.
Yeah, for some reason OBS was turned down to like 10% in my mixer for no reason. I never did that. It's usually set to 100%. It like set itself super, super low. But hopefully this should be better. Maybe that's why you turn it down before. I didn't turn it down before. I turned down stream alerts in the mixer on OBS, not the mixer on Windows.
Really? A little girl like you? What are you, Chroma?
Yeah, we're a chroma.
Yes, Count Maul tired me.
The Count, huh? I don't know, you look pretty small.
We are small. The most powerful things come in small packages.
Really? You're a Chroma?
Okay. So I'm gonna save again, just because if we fail this, I don't want to sit through all of that cutscene again. I'm sorry, that was a lot of cutscene. That's what she said. Hey, settle down then. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, this place looks cool.
He didn't believe me, did he?
You're still young, so it's hard to believe you're a Chroma if someone doesn't know you.
People who know me hate me for being possessed, and people who don't think I'm just a kid. What am I supposed to do?
Okay. We have boxes. Boxes are good for attackers. We have crystals, which are really good for like defensive attackers. We have more boxes. The boxes are piled up on top of each other, really interestingly. I like that, that's cool. Okay. All the best things come in small packages. Over temptation to make a lewd joke. Settle down there. This is a Say So stream. Okay, so we have fungis, which can't be knocked out of bounds. Does that apply to both of them? Yep, they can't be knocked out of bounds. You can't be knocked out of bounds. You can't be knocked out of bounds. And there's a bunch of merfolk, like beating up some dead guy. Okay. I do kind of want to get merfolk in my party. They look kind of cool. Fungi are kind of interesting too. Like, I use these guys a lot in Disgaea 5. They're actually pretty useful. I don't know how like useful they are in this version of it, this incarnation of them, but in Disgaea 5 they're really useful units. You got gifted a sub for Liz yesterday? Nice! Oh, what are you? You're really cute. I didn't see you. Holy heck. A desired blob. I very desire this blob. Look at him. He looks like a blobby spiel. He's adorable. Okay. I want to confine this into Ash.
Do it.
And then let's scooch up a little bit. It's a walrus slime. Yeah. Oh, geez, this place is slippery. I should have guessed that, but oh god, this place is slippery. This is not going to be fun. Okay, who's ready to watch me struggle with like positioning for ages? Why did I put a witch into that? That gives negative imp. Heck, I don't go. It's fine.
Let's do it.
Sapphire. Estelle. Astrosman. And let's throw myself like this way and get out Naruto leads over here, because I still want to level you up because you're really useful when if you level up.
Let's do it.
Alright, and then lastly, I would like to attack that guy over there with Stun Rod. Can I reach him? I think I can, but I need to like move first, a little bit like over here. A small bit. Perfect, okay. Use Punish on this slime. You're too close? Okay. Can we move like ever so slightly this way? That was so hecking far that way. Can you not? Oh, this is gonna be awful. You desire slimes. More lewd jokes are in our minds. Oh jeez, what have I started? Okay. So, slime has... not slime. You're not a slime, you're a fungi. Fungi has been damaged and had his attack reduced. Alright. Geo Slash. Let's remove both of these guys.
That's it. There.
That almost killed them. I mean, like, they've still got like 100 attack off, but I almost killed them. Right, burst on you. What just happened? Do I still have movement? I can't move anymore, I'm stuck here, excuse me. Okay. Can I at least attack that slime? Not slime, the mushroom. I want to hit the mushroom. Let me hit the mushroom, thank you. He's too close to me. Are you kidding? This is terrible. Do I have any movement at all? No, I do not. Thanks. It's okay, we won't go further than suggestive jokes other than talking about dragon. What? Which dragon? It just wasted all of my movement and I can't undo that. No! Okay. Can I at least hit the there we go, I can hit them. I can do something to them. I hate slippery stuff. Heck yeah, I'm a bad dragon. I'm the worst dragon there is. I'm not even a dragon. Okay, wait, what's this getting? No out of bounds. Okay, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I can't confine anyone else, but that's pretty cool. Right. I want to slide that way. Perfect. And then this way. Nice, that's exactly where I wanted her to be. Nope. They just stole my spear and threw it out of bounds. No! My axe! I forgot, this is exactly why I hate fungi in this game. Their entire AI is steal things and throw them away. I assume the other answer involved a plural of the fourth letter of the alphabet. What happened to this stream? Which guy is next? None of these. Golem. Ah, heck, we're poisoned as well. I don't think that's gonna kill. But I had a good go at trying. 9 HP left, that's unfortunate. Oh heck, Naruto Lee's is gonna die. Right, we have basic strike now, unless... You're my friend now. We're gonna go beat up your other friend for you. Mushroom drill. They steal my weapon, I steal them. And then we'll just like end turn here. So the secret joke with a dragon is that it's a gotten joke. Yeah, we'll get soft tacos later. Right, Pocket. I know exactly what I want you to do. So you can move whilst aiming Mega Wind. Ah, she can't get close enough. Okay, we're gonna do some really tricky movements here. Super tricky movements. So I want you to do a tiny movement here, and then a slightly bigger movement in that direction. How's this gonna work? Like that, I guess. Yep, okay, perfect. Mega Wind. Just drop it there. One of them... Oh, they both had resistance to wind. I should have looked at the resistances. We just killed the guy that they were next to and did nothing else. Oof. At least the AI is also struggling with the slipperiness, but like... the slime just picked them up because they stopped on top of them. They've 0 damage? Really? Okay. 700 resistance and 600 defense. Okay, I see how it is. Fine. You could ask the person to say dragon, then you say dragon, these blank across your face. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Oh no, here comes Frieza, and he's got the Dragon Balls. That slime has so much defense. Holy heck, how are we going to deal with that? It's still my preferred version. Now, my favourite version of those jokes is, have you heard of Have a nice day. It's just like, oh, you expect it to be a D's nuts joke, but like, no, it was just like, have a nice day. What's the streamer pause to work out the punchline to beat themselves? Okay, end action. Oh, we got a crate. We get to take a crate home. They stole their friend from me. Get back here, that was my friend. Massively overkill them for no reason. That almost killed both of them. My favourite is Mind Goblin and Pizza. What does this stream turn into? Like, I'm slightly okay with this, it's fine. Like, I don't know, I was like, nah, I'm just like purely say-so streamer. This, like, I probably should go into that kind of stuff, but at the same time, this is kind of funny. Body swing! Get out of here! I didn't kill you? Okay, I guess he's not dead. My gobbling these apples, you really need your 5 a day. Nice! Alright, you... which mushroom is up next? You are. So let's... I want you to grab this mushroom and use it to beat this mushroom. You want a piece of this pizza? I just accidentally knocked my unit out of bounds and destroyed him. Upside, I can now make a new unit, but like, heck. I kinda needed them. Okay, let's get our... Pocket could probably go there. That's not like too much of a negative to her stats. And then I want to use... Let's grab this box. And then use it to hit this guy. Sumo Stump. Nice. Mystery box. Shoot fire from the box. It goes in a line? Oh, that's so cool. I love that attack. That's cool. The attack's super, like... Yes, I like that. Nice. And I do have weakness to fire, so that's actually a really good attack to use on them. Unfortunately, I think Pocket's about to have her staff stolen. But that's absolutely okay. If she can kill them first, it's fine. Oh, there goes Riley. Riley's down. My sword! My sword! My axe! My witch! Oh, just... Ah! Okay, I missed stealing that. Just use Flying Bomb. Get this guy out of here. Heck you! Right, you're up next. You're probably gonna steal that weed. Okay, Ash is about to despawn. I should probably have Ash attack that guy, but he doesn't have a weapon. Mega heal, no! No, 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 you do not mega heal that person. Okay. Unload. Basic attack of the wooden box, can't combine. Raise to a target to attack it. You know what, just get rid of this guy. And then just run over here. And then we're gonna... What just happened? I like accelerated off a ledge. Okay, so I want to confine into this box. Let's get out Leon.
Let's go!
And Nefarious.
Fine!
And who else? I guess I could get up Marjorie? If I get like a little bit closer over here. But I don't think I've got any loot left. No, I don't. Okay. Alright. You... I think the best thing I could do with this guy at the moment would be take Morona's box. Don't fall out of bounds. Give the box to Ash so he has a weapon to work with. And then... Can I still attack? I can still attack. Okay. Let's go punch this guy in the face. There we go. Oh, I think we lost Nefarious. Yeah, we've lost Nefarious. Okay. Let's use Flying Bomb on this guy. 400 damage, nice. We killed both of them in one attack. Perfect. We did get knocked out of bounds, which should level up some of the enemies, but that's okay. Oh, we got a Sentry Crystal. Psycho counter? Int down. Doesn't really bother us, we're not an int caster. Right. Morona, get this. Actually, no, don't get that. Steal this guy's stuff, we're gonna do some magic. We missed. Never mind. In which case, just heal this guy. And can we confine anything else? We can shove something into this weed. Let's go Ada.
Let's go!
Sure. And then I guess run over here, because... Oh, I wanted to move. I accidentally ended turn. Oh, Ada's dead. Can I have my sword back, please? 1% chance to steal. Are you kidding me? Okay, take Ada's knife. We can't because we're already attacked. Okay. It's fine, we're slowly killing them. Oh. Ew, someone just got permanently destroyed. Well, not permanently, we can sacrifice an item to bring them back, but like, oof. What do we do here? There's no one really who I could revive who would be useful. Your attacks are feeble and small. So I guess we just run over here and get more Frans. Should probably be more smart about my movement because I can get a lot of movement with not much movement. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So this box is getting sticky. Oh, it's giving sticky. What is sticky? Wait, does sticky remove, like, slipperiness? I wish I knew this was here before. That'd be so good. Okay, it gives negative int but plus resistance. You got quite a lot of int, that's probably fine. Doria. And come on, Artificer. Okay. Sure, and let's just, like, move back. Yeah, I could probably be smarter with my movement there, actually. Do that. Sticky things aren't always lewd. Get your mind out the gutter. Like, there's a lot of foods in a sticky too. Oh, also rubber's sticky if you, like, warm it up. Ah, heck. Oh. That was a bad idea to shove Morona there. Why did I do that? Morona literally can't attack right now. Why did I put her here? Can I steal your staff, please? Nope, that's okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is go Noom, and then Noom. Have you seen food play and latex as rubber? They're both blue, Jesus. You think of Spider-Man when you think sticky. Not personally, but if that's your thing. Okay. Pop up here. Wait, yeah, actually I think it does exactly what it says on the tin. They're no longer affected by slippery floors. They stick to slippery floors. Oh, they just killed themselves. They just straight up shove themselves out of bounds and kills themselves. I mean, I'm not complaining, that's like perfect for us. But like, geez, the AI in this game is stupid. Oh, there goes my sword. I guess. One more mermaid has killed themselves. Let's heal ourselves. And then stay here for a bit. Right. You need to move up. I wonder what is that mushroom doing? Because it's just like running around a corner? I mean, it's probably just its AI bugging out because of the slippery floors, but... Ah, yes, perfect. Okay. Stay right there. I'm going to boot you with something strong. So the best thing to use would be ice. So... yeah, let's just shove some ice, like, there. And that leaves us with some movement to run away before they steal our book. Because I cannot afford to lose that book. But they won't be able to cast spells if they lose that. Do you have anything useful you can do to this thing? No, but you can heal someone. Heal yourself. It's like stand there and take damage for people because you can't do anything else at the moment. Oh? Wait, how did they... They were here, fell out of bounds and stole my sword from me. Excuse me, get back here. What does Mega Bonus do? 0 damage, that's what it does. Nice. Can I have that back, please? No, no I cannot. Okay. It's also slightly out of range to attack it. I can move like a little tiny bit, so I can like do that, and then can I attack it? This will do like no damage, but like it'll push him back to everyone else. Oh, okay. You were raised on dad jokes. Yeah, unfortunately I like didn't get many dad jokes growing up. But like, I don't know, I sort of compensated by like doing a bunch of dad jokes myself. Ah, they've already despawned? No. I mean, at least Morona can now get a magic book, but like... Ah... Okay, grab this book. We're gonna go do some magic. Let's use some thwap. Oh. How many times can it do that? It has so much mana and fire. Jeez. Okay, Profit Punch. 0 damage. Perfect. What is giving you... Okay, so if I destroy this box... I need to destroy that box. That box needs to get out of here. And then I can just kill the slime by throwing it out of bounds. Yeah. Okay, so it's only got 80 attack, so I should be able to get rid of this in like 1 attack. It's got negative resistance to wind. This is perfect. Okay, destroy this. One day we need Lunar story time. Like, it might happen at some point. I have considered it. Why did it throw away the sword? Okay. Let's just throw this. And I want to go and lift up that fungus. Perfect. End turn. It's going to do some damage to me. That's okay. Because... you're going to go out of bounds and you're going to die. Be gone. What am I meant to do? I thought that would kill it, but it didn't. How do I get rid of this mushroom? Heck this thing. Right. It can't even die if it falls out of bounds on its own accord. I got rid of a thing stopping it from going out of bounds and dying, and it's just like, nah, I'm just gonna do it anyway. Okay. I could probably confine some, like, more stuff now, but, like, it'll just be extra cannon fodder.
Let's do it.
Like, I guess here's some people? Sure. Can I confine that sword? No, I cannot. It's too far away. Okay. What did you think would happen? It has literally went out of bounds 10 times. It used to have the out of bounds prevention thing. So like, these were giving out protection for like preventing out of bounds, like this thing. Oh, that's sticky. Never mind. But like some things were getting like negative out of bounds protection. I got rid of that. I threw away the box that was stopping it from dying from out of bounds, and it just refuses to die anyway. Oh, 0 damage. Nice. Amazing. Okay. And they're dead. Nope, they're still alive? How? They're poisoned, so they're gonna die anyway, but like, how? What was that movement? Excuse me? Wait, are you sticky? Yeah, you have sticky. Why did you do that in your movement? Like, just stand there. Thank you. Holy heck. 0 damage. Okay. What do we do here? Meditation, raise in, crystal rain. Let's try this. Surely this does some damage to this guy. 88 damage. Resistance down. He should take more damage from magic now. Oh, yeah, that person's down. Angle Slash? 0 damage. Okay. Oh. You're kidding, right? Okay. It's like character. I want to lift this sword. What has this sword got that's useful? Berserker. Okay. That didn't do any damage, did it? Nope. There goes the crystal. Let's try Berserker again. This fight is pain. Okay, it does a tiny amount of damage, just not enough to actually make it worthwhile. So I want to move over to here to grab one of those crystals. Because these crystals actually do decent damage against that guy. It's just he stole them from me. Right. Throw. We don't need the sword. Grab this. And then... can I reach you from here? Oh, shield? Nice. Not quite. Okay. So let's just like do tiny amounts of movement. We're gonna do like small amounts of movement. And eventually we'll get round to there. Maybe. Potentially. I need to like target. I'm gonna switch to mouse for a second. Right, so move here. And then do a small amount of movement in front of you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Don't keep going. Move over there. Okay, can I now reach you with this attack? Yes, yes I can. I did less damage because this one's probably lower level, but like, it's fine. There's more crystals there I can get. How do you have so much reach on your steals? Holy heck. Okay, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna move. Oh, and we're gonna do another move over here. Oh. And then scooch. And scooch. Where are we? This is so tedious. And unfortunately absolutely necessary. Okay, one more attack like that and it's dead. It can throw and use magic at the same time. That's actually kind of interesting. Most enemies can't do that. Can I reach your crystal ring from here? Nope. Okay, I need to be smarter with my movement again. Right. Get this, and then run that. Perfect. And it's dead. There we go. Local mushroom. Too tricky to die. Okay. How much are the medical bills after that? Because I don't think that fight was worth it. Oof. Half of our money. Oh, hey, new avatar. Yeah, hey, Failire. I got a new avatar, like, Wednesday this week. I made it, like, using the new updated, like, well, not new update. Like, there's a V2 version of the Couple Dozen coupled avatar that Ubisoft made. And I was just like, yeah, I'll just, like, use this one. Because I was using the... There was some stuff with this avatar that I didn't like, which I preferred in the old one. So I used the old one until I got more comfortable with Blender and Unity, until I knew how to change it in this one so I could make it more how I wanted it to. So yeah, now I got this. Also, I have hands. Yeah, oof. My nuns. We had so many people to res there. Did someone also like permadie and I need to like get them back? Or are we fine? I think we're fine. Also, everyone still has all of their equipment for some reason. Did they? Oh, no, some people lost their equipment. Equip. Who's lost their equipment? Who had some? You lost your crystal. I thought we got better crystals now. Yeah, here, have this crystal. This one's better than the old one you had, I think, right? Yeah, way better. Cobalt Artificer lost their tree. Who else had equipment who's lost it? I think it's everyone? What is Meryl? I can't remember what class they are. Happy Cobalt Flail. I do kind of wish that the leap motion would track a little bit better. It would work better if I had it chest mounted. But I don't have a way of doing that yet, but I'm planning to do it. It's a good mood and it's amazing. Got a little bit of crazy eyes, but don't worry about that. Tries to stare at camera and do crazy eyes things. It's just like, let me just like continue looking off to the side. Because like I'm staring at my camera right now, but if I stare at my screen, it's fine. Like this is looking forward. But as soon as I look over here towards chat, eyes just do this. I don't understand why. Like, I could probably make that look a little bit better if I, like, set up, where is it? This thing? Fake gaze, follow head movement. So, like, now it'll do this. But, like, it'll just be stuck like that. Why can't I blink? I can no longer blink my left eye. Okay. Okay, it's fixed now, it's fine. What other options do I have here? I've got look at camera as well. Which doesn't seem to work out particularly well, but yeah. I don't know. I could also do, where is it? Look sensitivity? Where's look sensitivity? It's like somewhere down here. Gaze strength, here we go. So then if I turn off this, why am I winking? Because I couldn't blink using my left eye, it just wasn't working. Like, this keeps on happening. I can't, like, I'm closing both eyes and only one of them's closing. I don't know why it's happening. It's like losing tracking or something like that. There we go. Huh. So, like, yeah, okay. That could work a bit better, actually. Like, I didn't think to, like, test these out or something, but... yeah, okay, that's actually a lot better. I like that. Thanks for pushing me to go and, like, poke those settings and stuff. Sorry for, like, taking so long to do that. Yeah. Oh, no, it's, like, still doing the thing. It's fine. It's, like, better than it was before, but, like, yeah. Oh, jeez, it's hot in this room. Like, I've opened the window and stuff. Why is it so... like, it's just really warm and humid today. And it's like, it was freezing for a few days. Now it's, like, really warm and humid today. It's like, why? Why is weather like this? Okay, so I just want to quickly go through these to, like, see if anything could be upgraded. I want Mega Thunder on you. We're very close to getting that, so I'm not going to do that. Flare Sphere. Lightning Bomb, okay. Anything else can be leveled. Heavy lifting's a good skill. I like that. Crystal Sword. It was a Sentry Crystal we were using, right? Oh, I know what we can do. We can fuse together both of those crystals. So, the Neo Crystal is what Naruto is using. So if we shove in the Sentry Crystal, we can now, like, fuse them. Up her ability. Or something. That would reduce their mana, actually. No, let's not do that. Let's combine them just so they can get, like, more mana between the both of them. And now we can get Crystal Sword. And Naruto might actually be able to do some damage. We might be able to use him in combat for once. Anything else here that can be leveled? Not that I want to. Okay. Save again. And we'll progress on the plot. Wait, did I just... I think I just chose don't overwrite. Sorry. Or I chose do not overwrite, or... I don't know. I did something, sorry. Right. Make a progress. I just noticed that this island looks like the little, like, slimes the walrus faces. For a second I thought the screen said Vibe Sword, and I was like, yes, the ultimate Vibe Jet. Thank you for telling me I'm now not useless. You weren't useless before. You did a really good effect in the overworld of, like, getting people to generate more money and experience. The character also has really good buffs he can apply to people. He just has such low speed because he's an old man, but he can't use it because he dies before it happens. Okay, what's going on here?
It's cold.
Really? I can't tell because I'm a phantom. No worries. There's no reason for me to feel bad when you're trying so hard. It seems like something's missing since I can't feel hot or cold.
Really?
You should try being a phantom sometime. See for yourself.
Ash, be careful what you wish for, you know?
Is that foreshadowing? Do not let that be foreshadowing. Don't you dare. Do not kill Morona. You better not. Do not kill the cinnamon roll. Oh, that was a noise. That was in fact a very noise.
What was that?
It could be the monster. Let's try to be more careful.
Do not kill the precious baby.
You're right.
Okay. So we have, is that a do not pass zone? Oh, you're cool. Oh, I like you. You're like a weird, like, comedian monster. And he's got, like, treasure. Classy treasure. The classiest of treasures. Okay. What is that? There's a rock. Like, what is this effect I've got on me? Okay, so these apply sticky. Sticky is super useful. No out of bounds, no out of bounds, no out of bounds. Keep out yellow. Oh, okay, so if I get rid of this fish... great! Fish! I wonder what the... This sounds like a really good title to put on someone. I wonder what the great title does. Also, this area is bouncy. This area is like less slippery than the rest of the place and also bouncy. That sounds like an interesting place to put someone. There's someone over here eating a great soldier. A great Fenrir. What is with this title? Everything just had the great title. Okay, that's sending out no out of bounds. So we can't get to the lizardman because that fish is stopping him from getting to us. Which is good. I like that. We're going to keep it for a little bit. But for the moment, Ash and Luke, Matthew and John. Right. Time for the to make the family whole again. Sure, let's go with that, and we'll use Stun Rod on this guy if we can get over there. Because I need to do some sneaky movement strats. There we go. Yeah, we use Punish since we're right here. Oh, there's a tree there. I didn't notice that tree. That's got really good stats for a witch. Let's show a witch in there. And that... I wish I knew that pillar was there. Ash and that would be a monster. Instead, we're going to shove Sapphire in there, who's also good, but not as good as Ash. She will be slippery though, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. Okay. You're up next, so let's try and get rid of you. What does this move do? We just got it. 95, 171. Decent damage, really decent damage. It didn't kill, but like, I like that. That's a good move. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. We lost our witch. Okay. That mermaid's coming up next. We should probably get rid of her. Leaf toss? Yeah, let's try leaf toss. Like, I'll just like move them in a direction of there and hope that they... Oh yeah, they're sticky. I forgot. They got sticky, so they can't actually reach them, or can they? They can! Okay. Of course they dropped... Wait, they dropped Mega Heal on someone who wasn't damaged. What are they doing? And yeah, that witch could have been super useful. The AI is being really derpy. They just hit their own person. What is the AI doing? Okay, my weed has been destroyed. They used too much wind magic on my weed and got rid of it. Alright. Revive. Drop that there. Hopefully it heals too. Yeah, okay, it heals everybody. Nice. They're not at full health, but that is pretty good. Okay, Ash. Use Geoslash. Just please, just delete all of these. Get rid of all three of them.
That's it.
Not quite all of them, but it was pretty close. Good attempt. Alright, you have Sticky, don't you? Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is get Ash to go over here and move this so that the people aren't protected from out of bounds anymore. So that should hopefully help us with, yeah, like, making them die more easily, because they're affected by slippery terrain, and they keep on, like, messing up and killing themselves. Oh. Okay, I guess I won't use my witch. I guess I'm not allowed. Gosh, heck, and darn. Can I use Mole Whack on that guy? He's too high. Okay. Can I use Gambit on that guy? Yeah, I can. Massive overkill, but it got rid of him. And we'll send you over here too. One of these... They're just wasting all of their mana. I'm not complaining, but the AI is just wasting all their mana healing people with no damage. Okay. Probably get rid of you, so we'll just use Skewer. Nice, and we got a level up out of that. I do need someone to get rid of this fish, but we can't. I really like the action system in this game, so I want to make a TRPG based on this. So there is a tabletop RPG based on Disgaea. It was a fan-made one. It looks kind of interesting, but it's basically... Disgaea is a very complicated RPG with a lot of stats to work with, and they tried to replicate that, for better or worse. Like, some people really like complicated RPGs like that. For me, it's like, the most complicated I'll go is like Pathfinder 2, or like Prepared or something like that, but for some people that's a really good thing. Like, actually no, the most complicated RPG I played and enjoyed was Pokemon Tabletop United. Really good system, unfortunately very complicated to play if you don't have a computer to do things for you. No. Oh, I didn't realise we had like so much space to work with here. Right, so now we're here. We can't use Revive again, we have a shortage of a lot of mana. Stun Rod, no one really nearby to really do stuff with. Okay, that's fine, we can just end our turn here. Who wants an RPG that needs a maths degree? Exactly. Like, I've played Mechton before. Holy heck, does that system need rewriting. It's really interesting, I love what they're doing with it. I just also don't want to use a calculator constantly to try to work out, like, how to build a mech and how to, like, play the game and stuff. It's really, really complicated. Let's use Killer Spin. No, wait. What am I talking about? That thing's really far away. I want to get rid of this rock. Not this crystal. This crystal's fine. I want to get rid of a rock. How do I get rid of this rock? So, I think I could use Groundbreaker, potentially. I can't reach. So instead, we're going to do this? Can I reach that? Nah, it's not going to let me do it. Okay. Unfortunately, this game respects the fact of I can't walk there using my normal movement, so it doesn't let me go that far. Do any of my attacks reach that mermaid? Any of them at all? No? Okay, I guess Ash just stops his turn here. He's got 3 turns left to be alive, that's fine. On the topic of Pathfinder 2, we're running out of concepts for homebrews and need ideas. I want to make something for Barbarian. Barbarian's a tough one, because like, it's kind of got the bases already covered. There's probably something you can do for it, but I don't know. Like, I advise, like, look at other tabletop RPGs for, like, ideas and stuff. Like, probably a good one to look at, Final Fantasy D20. It's a Pathfinder-based system for Final Fantasy. It's based on First Ed. Actually really good. They've got some really interesting archetypes for Barbarian there, including, like, you have an idea. Okay, I'm glad I, like, somehow managed to help with that idea. I don't think I did, but, like, I'm gonna take, what do you call it? Blame for that? Or not blame. Credit, there you go. Pathfinder is a tabletop RPG that branched off from Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 Ed. Have I done wrestling? Try the grappling and CC types of combat. Yes! Grappling and CC is something that's actually kind of difficult to pull off in Pathfinder at the moment. But yeah, basically Pathfinder is a branch off of Dungeons and Dragons Third Ed, but it tried to like fix a lot of the issues and do its own thing with it, and now it's a completely different system. Second Ed Pathfinder is really good. I really recommend like anyone to check it out. The rules are online for free on the Archives of Nephis, which is run by the people who made the game, Paizo. But if you really like it, I also like suggest like maybe get some of the books to support them. The books do have a small issue of they don't have like the errata in, and sometimes they have editorial issues and other stuff in them, but they're also really good reads for like the lore and plot and stuff like that.
That's it.
Nice, I can apparently hit this person with my sword through a wall. Mega Fire! I did not see that coming. Right, you have sticky, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, let's go over here. And can anything you have reach there? No. End action. Another Mega Fire. Morona is down. That is really not good for us. It's fine, but it's really not good for us. Right, scooch over here. Scooch over here. Scooch over here. What you said just made my game go brr. I'm super not knowledgeable on D&D and other tabletop games. Basically, so Fifth Ed Dungeons and Dragons is like you have one action and a bonus action in your movement, and those are three different things you can do in the system, and some things like use those differently and you can like use them for all different stuffs in the game. Pathfinder Second Ed instead you have three actions. You can use those actions to move, or do any of the stuff that you can do, and some things consume multiple actions. It's, in my opinion, a much better way of doing a tabletop system because it's just much more flexible and like interesting to play with. Also, like D&D Third Ed and 3.5 is basically like the most complicated Dungeons and Dragons game they've made. I think like Second Ed was pretty bad as well, but like Third Ed was I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Pathfinder 1 was bad enough, but like no, Third Ed's like no. Right. Yeah, let's use centrifugal. I think I can hit like all of them at the same time with centrifugal if I do this like smart. Like that's two of them. Is this possible? Can I hit all of them? Position just right, I can only hit two. Okay, let's just go for these two. I will lose my spear by doing this, but it's probably fine. I wonder if they have D&D for dummies. They probably do. Like, I know there's some like super simple systems out there, but like are pretty fun. I prefer some complication to my games, or like complexity or whatever, because I like having mechanics to play with. I find they help me with like playing in the system if I have like more stuff like just like here's how you do this thing. But yeah.
Let's go.
There are some like really simple systems out there which are very fun to play. Like there's some that just like straight up roll a dice. If there's a 6, you do the thing, which some people like. Personally, I'm not very fond of. I'm trying to think of like any other examples. There is a tabletop game called Troika, which is more like original Dungeons and Dragons, but made a lot more user-friendly and updated a lot more with like new ideas. And it's got a whole idea of basically being like a traveler in like fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensional spaces with like weird, nonsensical, like fever dream environments. It's, I don't know, it's really cool. I really like what they're going for with it. Right, Nefarious, can you do a slippy over here? And then we're going to do a slippy over here. One of my favourite simple systems was a horror thriller sci-fi one-shot with Jenga. I remember that system. I don't know anything about it except you play it by using Jenga. And it was just like, why is this a thing? And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, actually, that's kind of cool. Okay, scooch over here. Can I please lift up this? I want to use this as a weapon. Right, and I'll just like move as far as I can over here. There we go. Yeah, the suspense of like, so I'm getting like when a Jenga tower collapses, the monster attacks or something like that, or like someone dies or something. It sounds like a really cool system. I think we're about to lose this encounter, by the way, because I don't think I have a way of getting rid of that fish, and we can't summon anyone to get rid of it. All players on an instinctive level. All players know on an instinctive level that someone will die at some point. You die. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a rough system. No HP, no damage. Okay. Oh, I've got 2 turns to get there. Can I do this? Is this possible? Okay, super serious time. I need to like use this menu and like use mouse to do stuff. Let's see. Move. And move. Yes. Can I get through that wall? I can't get through that wall? Wait. Am I seriously not allowed to go through that wall? I can go through the wall, I think. There's a possibility I might be able to go through the wall. Is the lizard man going to attack me? I can't get through the wall. Wait, is that what the good trait does? Like, does this equipment have that? No, it's a Neo pillar. Okay, I thought the great thing did that. It's rewarding if you succeed in those moments where it's close. Sounds like it. Oh jeez, this is going to... Alright, if I move down here, and then like rush myself off of this ledge, like this, I can't glitch myself over there. Okay, I accept defeat. Oof. Okay, let's try that again. I need to make sure Morona survives, because we need a witch to get rid of the fish in the middle. And unfortunately everyone's a spellcaster and the witches take a lot of damage from magic. Oof indeed. I want to store like all this stuff that's just on the floor. There we go. Okay. Right. I am hydrated and ready to do the thing. Sure, everyone's healed. I think I can just like go straight in. Double checks all my equipment. Yeah, people have equipment. Also, like, I'm slowly, like, with this game, just with the movement of, like, the slippery floors, just being like, I really wish I was playing Disgaea right now. Because Disgaea has no issues with, like, slippery floors and stuff. It just uses, like, heights and stuff, which is kind of cool and, like, interesting. Of all the systems for this game to have, I just wish it didn't have slippery floors.
It's cold.
Really? I can't tell.
We already saw this.
There's no reason for me to feel bad when... It seems like something's missing since I can't feel...
Okay.
Really?
I can't skip this. I should have skipped it because we literally just saw it, but like, I can't skip it. Oh? That noise is really cool. I do really like the noise that thing makes.
Let's try to be...
You're right.
Okay, let's try this. Can't wait for Disgaea streams. Disgaea streams are happening. Like, once I've sorted out my schedule, because as I said before, I want to shrink my schedule down to 2 games a week. Over 4 days. Yeah, once I've shot my schedule down, I want to play Paper Mario 20th Anniversary Edition and Disgaea 1. I also want to play through Oddworld Soulstorm, but like Soulstorm will probably come before Disgaea. Also, Clarity Instincts. Barbarian that uses knowledge and such, they gain proficiency in society and special law skill called the Clarity Law. Clarity Law functions like Bardic Law, but recall knowledge action gains the Rage trait when you use Clarity Law. Yes! So like, Rogue Mastermind, but for Barbarian. Like, Investigator Barbarian. Yes! Like, yes! That thing. Do that. That's really cool. I can combine these from here, can't I? Yeah, let's not waste my actions. I don't want Ash out. I should have shoved Ash in a pillar. It's fine. I got this. Luke and Sapphire. We will save the witch to shove into this tree at some point, but first we need to get rid of these mermaids. Do a Noom over here, and let's use Punish on this. Wait, no, let's not move Morona over there. Let's keep Morona safe. Let's shove Morona over here and not let her get anywhere near anything that could possibly harm her. I'm gonna, like, at the most move her, like, here. That was too far. Let me try that again. Here. Here is as far as I'll let her go. Right, Ash is sticky, which is useful for us. We'll shove him here, and we will use Geoslash. Wait, no. Hold on, I think I can hit all of them with Geoslash at the same time. Can I? Can I hit the fish? No. Okay. How many of these can I hit with this? I think I can only get 2. That's fine. Okay, so we've knocked from the other side of here, which is less than ideal, but sure. And there goes all of our damage. They've mega healed them. Wow, the mermaids are so annoying. Like, actually the most annoying thing. That'd be cool to play with a Gnoll or a Hobgoblin. Yeah, like, I do really want to play a Gnoll at some point. Like, it's on my list of things to play. I've played a Gnoll before, but don't kill Morona. Holy heck, do not kill Morona. Jeez. Yeah, on my list of things I want to play, I used to play a Gnoll, like, ages ago, who was called Anna. She was a artificer in 5th ed D&D, and she, like, basically her entire thing was, she was a old lady, she was exiled from her clan for being framed, basically there was a murderer was about to happen. She killed the murderer with no proof that he was a murderer, and then got exiled. And so she basically was just wandering around with, like, the knowledge, like, I did the right thing, but now I'm an exile, so I need to go, like, find my own new pack. But she was also infertile and kind of wanted her own, like, family, but was never able to. And so she became an artificer and built her own child. She built a little, like, hyena robot that was, like, following her around. Oh. That was not a kill. Those things are going to kill Morona, aren't they? And basically, oh yeah, Gnolls get bonus intelligence in PF2 because the lore of where they come from. Yeah, she... yeah, I think she's, like, yeah, she's still around in the setting that she was in, because we was, like, continuing to play, like, multiple campaigns in the same world that's, like, progressing onwards. She eventually, like, died by trying to kill a god, and had a hyena robot destroyed, got reincarnated as a young and very fertile dark elf, and now has like 10 kids with a wood elf, and it builds mech suits to defend turtle people. But like, yeah, she was a really cool character to play. I really liked her. She just ran around with a rifle and stuff. This was when Artificer was still playtest. It's like old Artificer. Oh. Okay, as long as we're not attacking Verona, that's fine. You had to point out that she was very fertile. Well, she went from being infertile and really wanting a family to suddenly just being like, I have the body of a 20-year-old and I'm fully working everything. I'm gonna, like, have all of the kids.
My turn.
Okay, scooch over to here. Morona. I could stop that person dying, or I could stun with this guy. That did less damage than I'd hoped it would, but it did give them paralysis, which means I think they move slower now. So I'll just like move some Morona over to here so she's less in danger. Okay, Ash. Ash, I want you to use Groundbreaker. Try and hit, like, as many of these as possible? Is that possible? Like, can I hit... Why can't I hit that other person? Like, they're inside the AoE. Weird. Okay. You know what, that's fine. Let's just move up to here and just, like, attack one of them, I guess. Can I hit them with any of these? Groundbreaker... I guess, like, my best option here. Yeah, so let me use Groundbreaker. Fully working everything just fine. Okay. The mermaids are so annoying. Like, I'm trying to kill them, and we're just like, no, we're just gonna keep healing. Heck you. All those stabs and only 94 damage. Right. Get you over here. Mega Wind is actually slightly dangerous to Ash. Damage has all been healed up. Okay, killing these mermaids is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Let's go just get rid of that guy. Also, why kids? Kids are kind of cringe. It depends how you look at it. I don't know, some kids are like super nice and like adorable, and then like other kids can be like complete and total bastards. Alright, power combo. If I like scooch here, can I use power combo through a wall? Will it let me do this? Yes, it will. Are you dead? Thank you. Holy heck, we finally killed one. Let's move Ash away before he gets mega winded to death. Ah, heck, he's about to despawn. Right, scooch you over here. Not close enough to do anything, that's fine. Like, what is with these mermaid AI? They're just like, oh, we're just gonna repeatedly stay here and just heal over and over and over again. Can I get a centrifuge to land up there? Is that possible? No. I mean, I can hit both of them. I did something, but one of them's just gonna heal the other one. Right. What do we do here? So we have Witch Up. I should probably get back here and like, is that sticky? Does this thing have the sticky trait? Yes, it does. Okay. So we're gonna get back Rock over there, and we're going to shove someone in there to go kill the lizard. They're like doctors. They can't kill, only heal. They can kill. They do so much damage with their spells, but when they want to, they can actually do a lot of damage. It's just these ones in particular just want to constantly heal. They're like harm assist, except repeat.
Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize there was another tree over here. That's okay. Yeah, you got like 2 chances to get a witch out then. And we'll just like go further over here. End action. Okay, Ashrasman, you're gonna just come over here. Maybe not with that much bug AI. Please just to go up there and not repeatedly bug out. Thank you. Okay, and Ash, you can get up there? Heck yes, okay. Use Berserker. Just destroy this fish. Actually, no, that's actually a waste. We can get that with Riley, it's fine. Right. Yeah, just use Berserker and just like kill both of these people, I guess. How am I gonna do this? Like, I have the power to go here if I want to. Wait, is that close enough? Can I, like, actually deal with them here? No. Is it possible to stand here? Because if I can stand here, I can get both of them at the same time. Let's do this. Okay. So it's possible, I just need to be, like, ever so slightly closer. We need to, like, be standing here. Right there. That's not where I clicked, but okay. This is gonna be, like, really tricky. I hope I can get it to work. There we go. Perfect. Right. Yes! Double kill. Okay. We've got one more mermaid to deal with. Can you do anything to them there? Dried lash? No. Leaf boss? Hammer cutter. Too close. Huh. But you are slippery, so like we can take advantage of that. So if you try to move here... No, not there. Move here. And then move here. And now we should be able to do that. I did nothing. That was a really weak attack. Okay. Riley, we're going to Mega Wind this fish. Okay, we're going to move up there first, and then we're going to Mega Wind the fish. Oh, you're slippery. Perfect. Okay. That floor is there isn't slippery, but okay. Stand on top of you, and then just like hop up here. Actually, can I attack it here yet? Yes, yes I can. Okay, destroy this. The fish survives, but it won't for one more turn. Oh, you're okay. That wasn't much damage. Right, your turn. I actually don't want to move you. You're fine where you are. Right, Morona, let's go to confine. We want to get some more people who can help with this thing. Let's get Pocket and Leon.
Do it.
Sure. And you get up here. And then go over to here. Can you hit them from up there? Is that something you can... Oh, wait. Gambit has massive range. Can I hit them from here? Ah, they're just out of range. That would have been, like, amazing. Is there some way that I can make you move here? Apparently, yes. Okay. Can you actually do anything from here, though? Or are you just, like, slightly out of range of everything? I think he's slightly out of range of everything. What if I get you to stand here? Are you within range of Gambit there? Please? Yes! Okay. Mermaid number 4 is not down? I should have done way more damage than that. Why are they still alive? How dare they survive that? Okay, grass shot. Nothing. Oh heck. Right. Mega Wind. Get rid of that. Destroy the fish. Fish is not allowed here. Right, that lizard man's going to immediately start running towards us. He's not too scary, he's got some decent stats, but like, eh. Confine, we're going to... what does this give? Pretty decent stats, actually. I might try and confine someone into that chest. Oh, I can't confine anybody. Never mind. Are we close enough to attack? I accidentally ended my turn. No! Okay. It's because, like, I expected the cursor to be here. I pressed down A. And unfortunately my cursor was here, so I went down an A and just like, ugh. Right, your staff got destroyed, unfortunately. So we're going to steal this box and use this as a weapon against the lizardman. Or you could despawn. Despawning is also something you could do. AI, can you not be buggy? I need you to move in a specific manner and you're making it very difficult. Riley, Right. Have you do that? Waste your entire movement, why don't you? I hate slippery floors so much. Ice levels in general are just like, why? Gross. Camo Cutter did decent damage, right? Yeah, it's not bad. It could be Bella, but it's not bad. Boop. Okay, I want to shove into this thing. Doria. Oh, Doria's dead. Okay. You have slippery floor, so let's do that. And then... also this music, I just realized what it reminds me of. Oh, what was it? Frappe Snowland from Mario Kart 64. I have no idea why. The song's very different to it, but for some reason it just reminds me of Frappe Snowland. Like, yeah, ice level, it's another ice level, but like, at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, it just has a very, very similar vibe to it. Boop. Okay, stun rod you, and then we're just gonna run away. We're gonna let that guy come to us. Oh, he's not gonna come to us. So we'll go to him. That worked out very in my favour, actually.
Hey there.
Have some fire. Yeah, he's weak to fire, very weak to fire. I should have checked that before I attacked, but I got lucky. You're not close enough to do anything. Morona, can you confine into that thing? Yeah, we can confine a couple people into this, so let's shove in Cobalt Artificer. Oh! Oh geez, okay. Cobalt Artificer just got yeeted. Lizardmen are strong. I like lizardmen. Alright, I just ended someone's action, I don't know who it was. Was it the guy who was over here? Yeah, okay, it was this guy. He was way too far away to, like, get there. I just autopiloted the correct action there. Oh, please don't do that with your movement. Oh! Ah, Camel Knight, hello! How are you doing? And Internet Carrot. Gee, I wonder who that can be. Ah, Camel Knight. Yeah, how are you? Do you resist ice? Of course they resist ice, they're in a heckin' ice level. Of all the things to resist ice, it would be the lizard man who lives in ice. Wait, you seriously can't move? You can't get there because the Wolfman's in the way. What just... okay. That happened. That was an occurrence. And then I despawned, of course I did. Nothing much. Just slightly struggling with an ice level, because ice floors are awful. I'm essentially playing pool with my characters. Can't do any attacks on them. Okay. Heal. I want to hit myself with this. That barely healed me. Morona's heal skills are getting, like, worse, and I'm not sure why. Oh, he's dead. Rip. Ashrasman should be able to finish this one. No, never mind. That was a tiny amount of damage. Is Morona dead? No, Morona still has a turn. Okay. Stun Rod. Get rid of this guy. Kill him. You're dead. We did it. I don't have to do that level anymore. Let's go heal. Also, we made a decent profit out of that. Like, our money's actually going up again. Yeah, finally. Holy heck. I want to store all of these. We got a lot of items out of that, though. That was very worth it. Yeah, I'll level up this. Mega Thunder we finally got hold of. Level up that. Can't quite afford Flare Sphere yet. Nope. That's everything right. Oh, that's got a decent amount of banner on it. I might combine that with the weed that we put onto our Manticore. We did it, SpongeBob. We saved the city. Yeah, I think that's everything I want to level up. Okay. So yeah, I want to go to Fusion and let's fuse together. Where is it? The Mean Weed with the Chosen Sapling. So it'll raise our level up, maximum level up to 28, and we can get Thorns. We unfortunately can't afford the Confine ability because it'll put us into like deficit, but that's fine. Made a rough draft of the Barbarian you mentioned. Renamed it Surge Instinct since there's already a feat called Moment of Clarity. Yeah. Okay. Save my game. Time to digifuse. So yeah. I need to take a super quick break. I'm not going for like food or anything, so I'll be like super quick, but like yeah, I'll be right back in like a minute or two. Okay. So... Sorry, brain kind of dies. What are we doing now? I think we've finished fusing. We've finished healing everybody. I think we're good to go. Why is my face doing that? Sorry, my expressions on my avatar are just like weirdly bugging out. There we go, I fixed it. I think I like accidentally pressed like my deadpan mode and just like stuck to my face. Okay, so let's go to Demon's Grudge. After I save. I almost forgot to save. If I didn't save, it would have been bad. I would like, go all the way through all that like menuing and stuff again. Okay. Boop. Demon's Grudge. No cutscene? Okay. Or did I just skip the cutscene? No, there wasn't a cutscene. Okay, we have Saber Kitties. Great, Saber Kitty. What is this title that's just on everything here? This fine rock is giving no out of bounds, and then these are receiving no out of bounds. So we can have no out of bounds on our characters now. Okay. And then these are sticky. Haven't seen these weeds before. These are a different like model of weed. So they give resistant speed and negative attack, same as the other one, but slightly different. No out of bounds and sticky. Hello. Oh, who are you? Super Granny. Receiving plus attack, plus defense, plus speed, and no out of bounds from like these guys who are also getting defense, attack, and no out of bounds. Oh no, Granny brought her doggies. And then there's just these mushrooms just beating up this random witch. What is even this game at the moment? It's just like, little baby man, little baby. Okay, where do we even start here? There's so much stuff going on at this level. Like these are getting stuff? Okay. This stuff is smooth and not bouncy. Okay, so whatever this is, I don't know what that is, but I don't want to touch it because it's not like, I thought it was a tar that's like slightly like it's not smooth. It's like regular slippery, and it's like not as regular bouncy. I think, or something like that. But okay, can I get myself to go up here? Oh. Yes, okay. Let's go confine these rocks. That was perfect. Okay, so I want Ash, Luke, and Sapphire. And let's do this. So Ash. Ash has Geobreaker. There's a bunch of dangerous people all in a nice little area over here. If I stand here, can I get them with Geobreaker? Like, right there. Can I not jump there? Okay, I don't have enough jump height to get there, apparently. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just, like, stand here and do it then, I guess. Can't quite get all of them, but 2 of them is good. I'll happily take 2 of them. He's just carrying his friend now. Okay. I just realized how much speed these guys have. We might be in danger. They just picked up Granny. They just picked up Granny. Does anyone remember Skylanders? I remember Skylanders. I don't know anything about Skylanders except it was kind of like a branch off of Spyro, but didn't really feature Spyro. It was technically a Spyro game, by name only in the fact it had Spyro in it. Oh god, what's happening here? Right, this rock, Estelle. Okay, so who's up next? It's you. You're up next. I do, but I tried to forget. Oh yeah, wasn't Spyro in Skylanders like really ugly? Hold up. Spyro Skylanders model. Oh no. Hold up, if I have to like pull up with this, so do you guys. Have a look at this thing. What is this? Spyro. And okay. What is this? Who approved this? Does this look like a dragon to you? Heck, I see the resemblance. Like, honestly, like, Skylanders, from what I hear, like, my stepdad's daughter really enjoyed the game. I haven't seen any gameplay from it, but she really enjoyed it. And I guess it's probably a good game in that case, but, like, what did they do to Spyro? Spyro? What did they do to Spyro? Look how they butchered my boy. I think I'm just gonna throw Morona over there and like confine those rocks. Long lost family member. Potentially. I hate the fact I look like Spyro from Skylanders. At least it isn't Chonky Spyro. Hey, Chonky Spyro was adorable. Chonky Spyro. Yeah, this guy. This is like some random person's like YouTube thumbnail. I'm just gonna like steal this for a second for a meme. Hold on. Max, res, default. Wings probably never. I don't have wings. I'm a kobold. I am not an Erd. Look at this guy. How could you hate him? He's just so chubby. He is a loaf. Hold on, I've got another one. Where is it? This one. Oh, that? Just my massive, like, chunky dragon visage. Okay. Back to... I was gonna say back to Disgaea. I wish this was Disgaea. Back to Phantom Brave. Now, I love this game, I hate slippery floors. Okay, I want you to go and beat up these guys. Yeah, just use Burst. And then go over here. Oh, mermaids are doing their thing and healing repeatedly, despite the fact there's no damage. Ash. I know exactly what I want Ash to do in this moment. You see how these two people are perfectly lined up, and yet somehow I can't hit them both? Why? No! Mean! He's inside of the AoE! Okay, I guess I'll just use Killer Spin or something. Get rid of this guy. End the granny! Goodbye, Super Granny. Oh, she can't be sent out of bounds, right? Yeah, Super Granny is has been disarmed from the cat or something. Oh, Ash Russman might be dead. No, Ash Russman's fine. Oh, where's Granny going? Ash Russman is dead. Never mind. Granny just like threw herself all the way over here. Okay, where do we go from here? I think we'll just like... Wait, what happened to my staff? I don't have a weapon. Okay, we're going to use this as a weapon now. We don't have any mana to use it, never mind. Okay. What can we use as a weapon? We could use Astaroth's Widow as a weapon if we could get close enough, but we can't get close enough. Like, I think I'd stand over here and just, like, wait until we can get close enough to use them. Oh! Heck. I didn't see that merman there. Right. You don't have sticky, so I can throw you over there and you can do something really good. Right. Okay. A little bit further. So what we do now, we go to Burning Refuse, and we sit, like, I don't know, like, here? Ah, did they have fire res? One didn't have fire res. I should have done it between these two. Oh well, it's fine. Right. Stop them from dying. Why is your health so small? Why are you level 10? Oh yeah, because Leon always dies, that's probably why. Leon just, like, is unable to stay alive most of the time. That's giving attack plus to a bunch of enemies. Let's not have that.
Let's do it.
No utilities can be there, because it'll force him to knock him out. And, if he gets knocked out, it'll stop giving buffs to them all. No. Alright, you don't have slippery. Oh, you don't have sticky. You are... No, you have sticky. You're not slippery. I can English. I can do words. Oats. Okay. Wait, how many can I get in one, like, attack of Fire Slash? Is it possible to get multiple? It is, sort of, kinda. Not really. Yes. Wait, does that mean I have a sacrifice? No! Think it more as, like... a very helpful volunteer. Perfect. What is that? That wench has massive, like, fire res. Jeez. Right, Ash, I want you to go over to here, and let's just remove that mushroom before it causes an issue. I don't want them stealing from me again. Oh, if I can aim. Ah yes, I totally volunteered. Hey, you accepted to be summoned at that point in time, Toast. Like, Verona totally didn't force you to be summoned there. Like, legit, I might just have you go fight the granny. How hard can a level 30 granny be versus a level 7 old man? Oh! Okay, they're fine. Oh, never mind. I guess her cat got you. My cat's down as well. Oh, no! Well, there goes my axe. Ah. Mushrooms are the worst. I hate these mushrooms so much. Let's go lift up that thing. I want to steal that. I can't get up there. Let's use Granny as a weapon. What can Granny do to this guy? Nothing. I'm pretty useless as a weapon. Okay. What about this? What can I do to this person using this cat? Far Cry. What does this do? 160 damage. Not bad. I like that. That's a really good attack. Oh, I got squished. Okay. We might be under level for this area slightly. There's a small potential that we're, like, pretty under leveled here. Oh, failed to steal from me. Let's use Punish. Bad kitty. Where can I stand where I won't get my stuff stolen? Like, over here? I guess? Actually, yeah, if I, like, go here. Yeah, there we go. And Ash. Killer Spin. Get rid of this guy. We can use Killer Spin so many times now. It's amazing. It does so much damage. We could spam it. Oh, Mega Wind, okay. Oh. You're about to get killed by the thing that you're holding. Nope, you're gonna get killed by a cat instead. Arguably better. Oh. Right. We have 3 HP and a dream. We're gonna use this guy as a weapon against this cat. Yeah, Rock Crusher. How good can this be? That was pretty okay. Wasn't amazing, but pretty okay. Oof. Ashras Nun got destroyed. Heck. Oh, Morona's down. That spells the end of this. Don't think we can win at the moment. How many turns has Ash got left? This is the last turn. You should probably, like, hit something with a lot of HP, but there's nothing nearby. Wait, can I hit that? Yes! Okay, just delete that cat and then stop existing. And then we end. Well, yeah, we are pretty underleveled for that. Right. So I'm going to be going to go grab some food, but what I'm going to be doing is ending stream, and then we'll be coming back with some Digimon World DS shortly after. It just makes it easier for me for uploading to YouTube later. So yeah, if you want to watch some Digimon soon, be sure to stick around. I'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. And yeah, thank you for joining me. So yeah, if I can't see you next time, good luck, have fun, and I hope to see you soon. But if you're sticking around for Digimon, I'll see you really soon. We're currently, if I remember correctly, where are we? We're somewhere, but I can't remember what we're doing. But yeah, I'll be back real soon.